Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be looking at 5 teams that you guys can manage if you're a beginner on FM26 to make it easier and more seamless to drop straight into the game and pick it up without the fear of getting sacked, no stress. The first team on this list is Red Bull Salzburg. As you can see, they've got 141 million in the bank, so you've got some money to play with. You've got the best team in the league. They are the only title favourites in Austria, and because their team is so much better than everyone else's, you are probably going to win the league, even if you're not the best with tactics straight away. And also, they've got a fantastic youth academy. Not only that, they've got some very good first team prospects that I'll show you in a second. You can build your squad around, get used to everything in the game, get used to youth development, get used to transfers, and also, you're not going to be under too much pressure in Europe to do too well. They've got fantastic facilities, and if we do go to the squad screen, what we can see is if we sort by potential over here, then they have a ridiculous amount of potential in their squad. So these players in red, if you are a beginner to the game, means they are loaned out, so they will come back to you unless there's a buy clause that will be met. But I don't think Salzburg will be selling or loaning these players out with potential to sell them. I think they're just using them to sort of improve at other clubs. Konate is probably your best player. He's out for 6 to 7 months. That is a bit annoying, but he is very good, as you can see. He's pacey. He's probably going to get offers eventually, but you can build a very good squad straight away. Gadu as well at the centre-back, 6'5", 17 jumping reach, 18 years old. You can just put him straight in because the Austrian division isn't fantastic quality-wise compared to Salzburg. So you can get all these young players into the team without any sort of stress. If you then go into their B team, you can see as well, they have another 6 or 7 players there with very good potential, so you can call them up as well. And then if we go into the under-18 squad, again, they've got 3 or 4 players in there that have got very good potential too. It's a very good save to get your teeth into the game and not have too much stress straight away. Next on the list is Leicester City. The main reason for Leicester City being on the list is they've got a very good team, but their board expectation is only reach playoffs. So unless you have a catastrophe of a save, Leicester should be a good starting point because they should go up. They've got a very good team, probably the top 3 teams in the league with Southampton and probably Ipswich now, the teams that got relegated from the Premier League last season. But the board expectation is only reach playoffs. Whereas if you go to Ipswich here, it says promotion favourites. And if you go down here to Southampton, it also says promotion favourites. On top of that, same as with Salzburg, if you go into their first team, they have got some players with very good potential. Namely, Jeremy Monga, he's the star of Leicester, currently the youngster, 15 years old. Unbelievable player. You can build a squad around him. Bade Aluko, the right back, you can get away with playing him as well or even loan him out. Fatawu, Louis Page, and also Ben Nelson. With El Canous out on loan and Jordan James being loaned in. They are the 5-star potential players and they've just got a very good squad. And a fairly young squad, to be fair. Luke Thomas, 24. Stolacic, 24. Caleb Okoli, 23. Christensen, 22, Skip, 24, Suter's a little bit older at 26, and then you come down here to Jordan Ayew at 33, but you can sell him because he's probably on a lot of wages. Sumari is very good, 26, so even they're very good players aren't too old, so you can get promoted straight away, and even if you don't and you get into the playoffs, your job is probably safe. Next on the list is Strasbourg. The reason for this is quite simple. You get help from Chelsea. You've got players on loan from them, but you've also got a very good young, talented team like the previous 2 teams. Also, they're only expected to finish 9th, predicted to finish 9th there, and you're expected to qualify for the UEFA Conference League, which is very doable with the squad that they have. Again, if we go into their squad, you can see if we sort by potential that straight away, your best 2 highest potential players are on loan from Chelsea. You can use those, but you don't have to if you don't want to. If you want to develop your own players, you've got the likes of Valentin Barco, who is a very well-known FM wonder kid, Diego Moreira, Lemarcal. There's also Sam Amo Amiwa from Southampton, and you've got Doucouré and Ciso from Brighton, and you've just got some very good players, and also you have got such a young squad. None of these players in this list here, apart from Ben Chilwell, are over the age of 24, which is unbelievably good, and you can build with the squad, and you don't have to be too stressed with transfers because you've got the players that you need at the club already. If you go into their second team as well, they've got some very high potential players inside the club already. There's Oscar Pereira and Milos Lukovic who have been loaned out, but second season you can get them back in, integrate them into the team, and you've already got the team that you need. And like I said, they are predicted to finish 9th, so there's not much pressure. You should be able to do that with relative ease. Number 4 on the list is Stuttgart, predicted to finish 7th, but their board expectation is lower mid-table, which is very nice because the prediction is basically based on the team and the facilities and everything else in the reputation, but the board expectation at lower mid-table is really good and gives you a lot of leeway in the first season especially. They've got a massive stadium as well, and you get a lot of money in Germany, so that's also going to make it very easy. You've got some very talented young players. Angelo Stiller probably being your best player, highly sought after in real life and wanted straight away by the likes of Arsenal and Bayern Munich. So you can cash in on him straight away. He's worth between 26 and 32 million. You're probably going to want to get more from him than that. But you've also got other players like Chima Andres, who is unbelievably good this year on FM. 20 years old defensive midfielder, 6'3". You'll be able to get so much money from him. And the squad is very solid for the board expectation. If we do go into the season preview, they've got the 6th best squad in the league, and the season preview has them at 50-1. But like I mentioned before, the board prediction, the board expectation is lower mid-table, which is around down here with FC Köln and Augsburg, and you've easily got that in the bank, no problem. You've also got the likes of Finn Jeltsch, who's 18 years old, worth between 35 and 42 million, so straight away, get him promoted and get him in your first team, because you've got a world beater, and within 2 or 3 seasons, he's someone that's going to be taking you to the Champions League fairly easily. The last one is fairly obvious, but if you're looking for a really easy challenge, then just go Paris Saint-Germain. Get yourself used to the team, get yourself used to the game. There's also teams like Dinamo Zagreb in Croatia. They are the best team in the league by a mile. And also Celtic, they've got the best team in their league too. It's totally up to you. There's 4 at the start of the video that I've give you that sort of give you a little bit of something different. But if you just want to go really easy, go PSG, Dinamo Zagreb, Celtic. So the level of difficulty in this video is totally up to you. I've give you some on one end of the beginner's level, and I've give you some on the other one like PSG. So it's totally up to you where you decide to go in. I've tried to give you reasons for each one, and hopefully you find the right save for you when you're starting your FM26 save. Hopefully that's helped out some of the beginners in the game to get started, get going, and get your FM26 careers going in the right direction. Please leave a like on the video, please leave a subscription on the channel, and that would help me out a lot. And until next time, I'll catch you then. Goodbye.